Atlanta, the ATL, a city that's more than just a dot on the map. It's a living, breathing force in the South, a city pulsing with relentless energy, built on big dreams and even bigger ambitions. Every street corner hums with possibility, every highway packed with people chasing something more. It's the sound of trap music echoing from passing cars, the taste of lemon pepper wings that locals swear by, the sight of glass towers scraping the sky and reflecting the city's restless spirit. This is the Atlanta everyone wants to see. A city of opportunity, culture, and vibrant life. It's a place where dreams are made, and where people from all walks of life come to find their place. But like any great city, it holds its secrets. There's a side of Atlanta that doesn't make the postcards or the travel blogs. There's another story here, one that unfolds quietly in the shadows of those skyscrapers, where the city's shine fades into struggle. This isn't about tourist traps, like the Georgia Aquarium, or the flashy attractions that draw crowds from around the world. It's about the Atlanta that exists just beyond the frame, in the backstreets and under the bridges, where life is a daily battle. A city of contrasts, where luxury condos rise next to crumbling houses, and wealth and poverty share the same zip code, often just a block apart. To truly understand this city, you have to look at both sides. You have to see the glitz and the grit, the hope and the hardship. Walk its streets, not just the polished ones lined with boutiques and cafes, but the forgotten ones too, where the pavement cracks and stories go unheard. The real soul of a city isn't in its monuments or its skyline, but in its people, their faces, their struggles, their triumphs. Especially those living on the margins, whose existence is an inconvenient truth for many, but who are as much a part of Atlanta as anyone else. Their story is as much a part of Atlanta's identity as the Braves or Dr. King, woven into the city's history and its future. It's a story of survival, resilience, and quiet dignity, a testament to the human spirit in the face of adversity. We're going to peel back the layers and explore the hidden corners of this city, the places most people never see or choose to ignore. Meet the people who call its streets home, and those fighting every day to help them. Volunteers, advocates, and neighbors who refuse to look away. Listen to their music, share their food, and hear their stories. Stories of hope, loss, and the search for belonging. This is Atlanta, the whole story. The one you were never meant to see. It's complicated, messy, and above all, it's real. And it's a story that needs to be told. Because only by seeing all of Atlanta can we truly understand what this city is and what it could become. Every great city has a main artery. In Atlanta, it's Peachtree Street. It carves a path through the city, changing its identity every few miles. In the financial district, it's all business, a world of money and power. Move north, and Peachtree becomes the cultural spine of Midtown. Theaters, museums, and concert halls line the street. But look closer. In the doorways of empty storefronts, another reality exists. A man sleeps on a cardboard box. A woman holds a sign that reads, "Anything helps." They are the human cost of prosperity, a reminder that for every winner, there are those left behind. This is the duality of Peachtree Street, a microcosm of the city. The two worlds exist side by side, yet rarely interact. It's a silent agreement to look away. To find the real Atlanta, go where the city's infrastructure provides accidental shelter. Underneath the roaring highways, you'll find a different kind of community. This is where the city sweeps its problems, out of sight, out of mind. It's a place of necessity, where people have built a fragile ecosystem of survival. Tents are homes, with a semblance of order inside. These are neighborhoods, held together by a shared struggle. The residents are a cross-section of society, each with a story of bad luck. Living here is a full-time job, a constant hustle for basic needs. It's a life of uncertainty, under the shadow of a society that wishes you would disappear. Yet, they endure, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. A stubborn refusal to be erased. His name is Michael. He sits quietly on the edge of a busy Atlanta sidewalk, almost invisible to the crowds that pass him by every day. He's 58, a former mechanic whose hands once fixed engines and built a life for his family. He had a life, a house, a wife, 2 kids. There were backyard barbecues, laughter echoing through the halls, and dreams for the future. Then, a back injury changed everything. Surgeries followed, pain pills became a necessity, and before he knew it, everything was gone. His job, his home, his sense of security. People look at you like you're not human, Michael says. Their eyes slide past, as if you're just part of the scenery. They see the dirt, the clothes, not the person underneath. They don't see the years of hard work or the pain that led him here. They don't see the guy who coached Little League or loved fishing with his kids on weekends, the man who once cheered from the bleachers. It's not the hunger or cold that gets to him most nights. It's the loneliness, the ache of being forgotten. He shows me a photograph of his daughter, now in college, her smile a reminder of better days and the hope he still holds on to. She doesn't know I'm out here, he says quietly, his voice heavy with both pride and pain. This is the gut punch, the dignity in the face of degradation, the strength to keep going when the world turns away. The love of a father who would rather live in shadows than have his child see him like this, sacrificing his own comfort for her peace of mind. Michael's story is one of thousands in Atlanta, each one unique but bound by shared struggle. Each person on the street has a story just as complex, just as human, filled with memories, regrets, and hope. They are not a monolith. They are individuals. Fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, mechanics, teachers, soldiers, artists, each with a past, each with a future that could change. People who lost their footing through unfortunate events, a twist of fate, or a single moment that changed everything. Their stories demand to be heard, with empathy and recognition of our shared humanity, reminding us that anyone could be in their place. In the 5 Points MARTA station, amidst the chaos, listen closely. A young man plays a bucket drum with joyful energy. He's not just asking for money, he's performing, bringing art to a sterile space. Music is a lifeline on Atlanta's streets, a way to reclaim identity. On a corner, a man with a guitar plays the blues, singing about hope. People stop, listen, and for a moment, he is a musician, not a homeless man. Music transcends social barriers, creating temporary community. A businessman might drop a 20, appreciating the sound. In that moment, the wall between worlds crumbles. It's a declaration of existence. I am here. I have a voice. Creativity is a currency that can't be taken away. The rhythm of the drum, the blues guitar, the saxophone, they are the heartbeat of the unseen city, a powerful, defiant expression of the enduring human spirit. Amidst the struggle, there are points of light, the helpers, people like Sarah, a retired teacher, driving around with supplies. She offers not just supplies, but conversation, human connection. These are the foot soldiers in a war against indifference. You'll find them at places like the Atlanta Mission, providing shelter and meals. But real work happens on a smaller scale. Acts of radical empathy, small gestures with immense power. They fill the gaps the system leaves behind, driven by belief in human dignity. They know a sandwich won't solve homelessness, but it can make a difference. They are a quiet army of compassion, fighting for the soul of Atlanta. Food is everything. Survival, culture, community, love. In Atlanta, a food lover's paradise, the irony is sharp. You can have a life-changing meal while someone else digs through a dumpster, but food is a powerful tool for bridging divides. A shared meal is a universal language, a way to say, I see you. Organizations like Hosea help serve holiday meals to thousands. These are not just soup kitchen lines, they are celebrations. For a day, people are treated as honored guests. A plate of food becomes a plate of dignity. It's not just big organizations, it's small, everyday acts. A barbecue joint owner takes unsold food to encampments. He does it because his grandmother said, "You don't throw away good food." Sharing food is the great equalizer. When you break bread, labels melt away. You are just two people sharing a meal, finding common ground. A simple plate of food can be revolutionary. It can restore a piece of someone's soul. In a world of complex problems, feeding someone is a place to start. Atlanta is obsessed with the future, constantly reinventing itself. The Beltline has transformed old railway corridors into parks and trails, but progress has a cost, often paid by the most vulnerable. As neighborhoods gentrify, affordable housing disappears. People are pushed out, unable to afford their own community. This is the engine of displacement, with catastrophic consequences. The encampments are a direct result of economic pressure. They are the human fallout of a real estate market prioritizing profit over people. Development without a conscience is a recipe for disaster. A city's greatness should be measured by how it treats its most vulnerable. The sun rises over Atlanta, casting a golden light on the glass towers and waking the city from its slumber. The first rays stretch across the skyline, illuminating both the promise and the challenges that lie ahead. The city stirs, full of promise and possibility. For some, the streets fill with commuters, each person carrying their own hopes, dreams, and burdens into the day. For others, the morning is a continuation of the struggle. The harsh reality of waking up on a sidewalk or in a makeshift camp is a daily routine for too many. Folding up a wet tent, searching for a safe place to store belongings, finding the next meal, and facing another day of invisibility. The cycle repeats, often unnoticed by the world rushing past. The two Atlantas wake up, their paths rarely intersecting. Wealth and poverty exist side by side, yet feel worlds apart. What do you do with this knowledge? It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to wonder if anything you do can make a difference. But you can't unsee it. You can't unhear the stories. Once you know, you carry it with you. Michael's photograph, the rhythm of the bucket drums echoing through the streets, the grace of volunteers offering a warm meal. These moments linger in your memory. It becomes part of your understanding of the place, shaping how you see Atlanta and its people. The solution isn't simple. It's a systemic problem requiring systemic solutions, collaboration, and compassion from every corner of the city. But the first step is to truly see the human beings behind the statistics, to recognize their dignity and worth, to acknowledge their existence, listen to their stories, replace pity with empathy, recognize our shared humanity, and let it move you to action, however small. This is the real souvenir from Atlanta, a new perspective, a deeper sense of connection to the city and its people. A deeper understanding of the complexities of a great city and the human condition, woven together in every street and story. The world is messy, complicated, beautiful, and heartbreaking. Every face tells a story worth hearing. The least we can do is show up, pay attention, and try to understand. Even small acts of awareness can spark change. Look for the stories in the shadows. Seek out the voices that are too often ignored. Because that's where you find the truth, raw and unfiltered, waiting to be acknowledged. And the truth, as uncomfortable as it may be, is always worth knowing. It's the first step toward understanding, and maybe toward change.